13th person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy and the 6th member of our jury. Lauren. Lauren, that is 4. That is enough. Any final words for the tribe?
Unbelievable. Good luck, Gage.
Right.
That's it. Good luck, Gage.
And with that,
Hi, Lauren.
Lauren, tribe has spoken.
Take care.
Hi, Lauren.
Right, with how the votes went, definitely sure is not an easy vote.
And to me, voting out Gage means I'm giving some power, surrendering some power to Leela, who is now emerging as a power broker. So, I messed up with the split. I was supposed to vote for Gage. That's what they think. I voted for Lauren.
Ugh. 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 I regret doing that. I really do. I wish that, just like I said, coming into this game, my big thing was I didn't want to play like I did in the last org I did, where I played really safe. I wanted to have more agency. I wanted to play harder, and I wanted to play a game that, if it meant I go out, then I go out, but I want to play a game that could get me to the end and win. So I felt that was the thing in this round, just because of how things were playing out, how little information I had, and how I had I just had Lauren, whatever, Stan was a piece of shit. And I felt like I was in a corner, and more than that was a vote that I really voted on my own survival rather than what was going to get me in a place that could win or be in a solid place for Final 3. And then I felt like that was the mistake, because if I had voted with Lauren, if I had taken that risk, things could have gone quite a bit differently.
So when Lauren got home, that was, I guess, something in my mind clicked. And I knew that I just, it's looking really bad already that most of the jury are Americans. And when I told myself that I was gonna have good relations I was gonna try to keep at least a good amount of good relations with the people in the jury, because at the end of the day, they will still vote for someone. They will still vote for someone that they like. That was gonna be a factor. So that was the time I was really pushing for jury management.
Oh, I'm just really happy that I made top 7. Again, I'm going beyond my own personal expectations. So, just making it this far, I'm just really happy. Top 7. Yay. I hope I can go further. But yeah, I'm just really happy with making it top 7.
And I'm like, oh boy, this is a big problem. It's a huge problem because optics-wise, it does not reflect well on any of us. And again, I'm pretty self-aware of how it looks. I just want to make it as far as I can into the game and apologize later. It's like that saying we have in Tagalog, which if I can translate it, is, it's way better to apologize in the future than to ask for permission now. So my priority now changed to, all right, let's take Lauren out, but I need to keep. I need to engage Gage at the next vote so we can make our vote.
Right now, we have a lot of variables in play. Majority alliance, and then the minority. At the same time, it's Final 7. Everything you do will affect your gameplay at the end. So definitely, yes, I'm considering working with Lauren. Gage. I'm really hoping for that. Okay, if you want Karen out, then let's do it. I think I can vote Karen out at this point because I see how they're okay like this with Rain. So fine, Karen out, okay. But when I found out that no, these people aren't serious with what they're saying. Gage is not serious, not really talking about strategy. Lauren, no, she just wants my vote, and I don't want someone just wanting my vote. You want my vote, you work with me.
Yay! Lauren got voted out. Nothing personal. It just simply means that I'm trying to take back some of the power and control that I'm losing. And that means I think and I'm hoping that I'm kind of goods with Gage. The thing is, Lila was doing jury management, which I totally forgot about. So I think I'm doing it now with Gage. I just want to make sure that Gage and I are cool. I'm still trying to integrate Gage into the end game. I still don't know how I could do it, possibly with Karen and with Stan. But the thing is, Gage still refuses to work with Karen. He's kind of stubborn in many ways. I understand that Karen is like, difficult to deal with, but if that is the end game that is forming, why is it difficult for you to jump in?
Actually, I feel like it's a vote wasted. Why? If Lauren stayed because we were able to work together, me, Gage, Lauren, Karen, and Jet. If that plan just worked out, just that, I think that would have a massive effect for the game. Because right now, it's very predictable, right? They can say it's boring.
And like when we had that group chat, they weren't super vocal. It didn't seem like they were giving a lot. So to me, it read like, oh, they're definitely not a part of this. They don't care. They're just filling our heads with shit. They don't give a shit. So at Final 8, when Lauren is telling me, oh, like Mads and Layla could potentially work with us, I didn't buy it. I thought they were I feel like they're feeding her shit.
But it's the game and it's the plan. Why they didn't work with me? I actually asked them if they would, but last minute I noticed the inconsistency and I don't like that. So definitely, even though I'm really sad for Lauren going out of the game because I really like her. Like if we're able to be tribe mates, I would have made her ROD. But well, just not at this point. Maybe next time. But right now, I'm looking forward to see the initial plan. Just go with the flow.
So okay, so the Final 8 vote happens, and I'm pissed because the votes come out, and there was 3 votes for Karen, and I was part of the 4 vote Lauren, and then there was 1 other vote. I think that was just kind of there. It's probably Jets. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't remember how that went, but I was really bummed because I had no idea that anyone other than Lauren was voting for Karen, and I felt bad because like if I had voted Karen, then there would have been four votes for Karen, and it either maybe would have been a tie or maybe that would have been enough to take out Karen, or at least push for like a tie vote in the rock draw. And I was mad because like if Layla, if Matt had come and made like a group chat with me and hit me up and be like, okay, we're gonna vote for Karen, us two, you and Lauren, let's do this, I would have been down. But they didn't fucking do that. They didn't come to me. So when Lauren was telling me that was a potential, I had no reason to believe it because they weren't coming to me. They weren't telling me shit. Like the last conversation I had with Mads was about her cactus in the pre-jury. So I was pissed. I was really annoyed about how the flow of information went.
So now everybody is talking about voting out Garrett. I'm not so sure about it. I told Garrett that I'll make sure I'll try at least to make sure that you are safe. So if I do that, who will be the target? Could it be Jet? Because Jet is kind of good in challenges. But if I use that argument, then that's kind of dumb because I'm putting the target on me for winning back-to-back immunities. I could say that it should be Stan, but I don't know. He's been so quiet and nobody even does. I'm not even sure if people are aware that Stan is still in the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy that the plan worked to get Lauren out. You know, she seemed really salty on her way out, which I really can't blame her. It really sucks, honestly. I would probably be reacting much the same way if I were in her shoes. So I don't know what else to say other than I can't blame her. You know, the plan worked, but it was really me letting them have the plan. The way I see it, if I can let them have this victory, I can convince someone else later on. Hey, I went with you. I went with your plan. Now it's time for you to go along with my plan. So I wasn't sure if I could even really make use of Lauren as a pawn, but I was willing to sacrifice her for the bigger end game of letting these other pawns still in the game work for me when the time is right.
And Mads is kind of queening in her own way because I'm not really having a good read on her, but she seems to be as somebody who can influence votes, and she is still dangerous.
And the reason why I know that because this is the only thing that really stuck into my mind in season 3 Zoomvivor is the jury management. And then so I have this plan that they should not vote Gage because he was the only American left here, and it's just gonna look so bad if it's just gonna look so bad that we just kick out all the Americans and all the Filipinos were the only ones left. And so I kept talking to people. I told them that, hey, don't you think it's time that we should like think of jury management at this point, because all of the juries are Americans, and I know that they're gonna they won't like have a wait sorry all of the juries are Americans, and I'm pretty sure that whoever's going to be in the final 3, one of the people that they might vote if Gage did still make it is that someone who did try to at least win their side.
So maybe it's time to let go of Karen. But at the same time, I still consider Leela as a threat. She's still among the people who said that this is their first time to play the game. She is the person who really, truly understands and develops a good game during this process. So I'm just waiting for one person to drop her name, save Gage, and then maybe go in for the kill. Interestingly, it was Leela who is telling everyone that it might look off if we keep on voting out an American. So she was thinking of saving Gage. I'm like, girl.
And I was thinking that Rain was gonna understand that. And I think at one point I did told Mads about it. And that was also the time that I made a group chat of me, Gage, and Mads, because someone flipped at the last vote. At the last tribal when we told that it was gonna be Karen and it was not Karen. So there was a bit of a mix-up. Also, Gage, I was shocked that Gage didn't vote for Karen, and then I found out that Gage wasn't talking to Lauren at that time, and he was the one who told someone that Rain's name was being thrown out. So I guess Mads was also the one who flipped, and she didn't vote for Karen at that point. So
Even though I like to work with Gage and Lauren, they don't really want to pull me in. No. So no. I see that, and fine. Um, I mean, okay. And then I also noticed how Lee is actually very moody, very too many plans on her mind, which I cannot see. Um, just not very clear of a plan. I mean, you want me to vote Karen out? Give me numbers. I'm going if you can go get Jet. At the same time, I think I talked to Jet, but he didn't reply to me. So, what am I going to do?
I was thinking, okay, so if Gage didn't say anything about it, I guess Karen would have been gotten out at that round. So I was telling them, I made a group chat with Gage, me, and Mads, telling them that I voted for Karen last round and I still want to vote her for this round. Also, in my mind, if she did make it to final 3, she had a good gameplay. She was lucky for most of the time, even though a lot of people didn't like her. Even Lawrence got her vote. Lauren told at one point that she was gonna, if she did make it to final 3, she was gonna vote for Karen. So I wanted Karen out.
All right, guys, for your next challenge. This is a very simple challenge, guys.
Do we need James?
Don't need anything, just yourself. Okay, so for this challenge, we will be singing. Our next challenge is a category game for songs. Very simple challenge. I will mention a category and you will be singing a song that contains a lyric that is related to that category. For example, if I give the category is colors, you just mention any song with a lyric that mentions a color. Very simple. So we will start with Rain.
What? No, I don't sing. That's sad.
Because
I
you're
don't-
the...
Oh, God, I don't know anything. I don't know any songs. outside
Alright,
of
Rain.
Utopia.
Rain, because you won the previous previous immunity challenge, you get to choose someone who will sing first.
Oh, hey, yes. I kind of want to hear you sing, Gage.
Oh no, you don't.
I think I do.
It's not.
Alright.
It's,
So the first category is places. And ready and go.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Alright, next name.
Karen.
Karen.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
California girls were unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, Vicky.
Alright, Karen. California has been sang by
Okay.
Gage. So you just repeated the same
Yeah,
word.
I mean, sorry, I was sleepy already. I understood that if you repeat a lyric, so it's okay.
But yeah, you just repeated the lyric as well because it contains California in both songs. So I'm sorry, Karen, but you're out of the challenge. Alright. Our next category is animals. Okay. Karen, since you lost the last part of the round, you get to choose who sings first.
I wanna hear Gage sing also.
Alright, Gage, animals is the category for this round. I'll give you 15 seconds on the clock and your time starts now.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Does that
Okay.
count?
What word? There are a lot of animals that you mentioned.
I know.
Oh, so I get to choose one?
Yes.
Let's go with bears.
Right.
So lion and tiger is safe, right?
Yes, you can mention lions and tigers. Who would sing next?
Jet.
Jet, 15 seconds.
Blackbird in the dead of night.
Alright, next person.
Your
Jet.
name, Jet.
Jet, next person.
Mads.
Mads.
May isang bibe ako nakita.
Right, bibe is translation for duck. Okay, next person.
Stan.
Stan.
Hi, I'm a baboon. I'm like a man, just less advanced, and my anus is huge.
Right, baboon. Next person.
Lila.
Who let the dogs out?
Next person.
Stan.
Alright, Stan. 15 seconds.
But you gotta eat a pussy like groceries.
Alright.
Oh my god!
Alright, that counts. That
Oh,
still
yeah.
counts.
come on. It's okay.
That still counts. Alright,
Gauge.
15 seconds.
Barracuda.
Okay, that counts. Gage, name.
Mads.
Mads.
So you wanna play with magic? Boy, do you know what you're falling for? Do you really dare to do this? Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse.
Okay, it's a long one. Alright, Mads, next person.
Rain.
But me?
Yes.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Alright, next person. Next
Gage.
person.
Let's go, Gage. Come on.
Ten seconds.
Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, and I dance.
Alright, cat. Stan used pussy, which is another word for cat. So, which means
Sorry,
cat is
man.
already out. Sorry, Gage, you're out of the challenge. Alright, next category is months of the year. Alright, Gage, because you lost the last round, you get to choose the person who will sing first.
Layla.
Lila, 15 seconds. Months of the year.
Back in December.
Alright, December counts. Not next person.
Jet.
Jet.
Gotta ignite like the 4th of July. It's maybe our firework.
Alright, Jet, next person.
Stan.
Wake me up when September ends.
Next person. Stan. You're on
Sorry,
mute.
rain.
I can sing in Tagalog and you'll translate, right?
Yes.
Enero, Febrero, Marzo, Abril, Mayo, Junio, Julio, Agosto, Septiembre, Octubre, Nobyembre, Disyembre, Lubi-lubi.
Alright, what month do you want to use there?
Enero, I think.
Enero is January. Right, next person. Rain.
Gage.
The Gage is already out of the challenge.
I'm sorry, Jet.
Jet.
I miss your voice, Gage.
I don't think you do.
Jet.
Yeah.
15 seconds. Ten seconds.
Cinco de Mayo. Oh, no, that was a hard push.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jet, but that
Yeah.
is not a real song, so
It's okay.
we're not gonna count it. So I'm sorry, but you're out of the challenge. You're left with 4: Mads, Rain, Stan, and Layla. Right. Next category is countries. Right, Jet. Since you are eliminated last round, you get to pick the first person to sing.
Lila.
Layla, 15 seconds on my go. Ready and go.
Party in the USA.
All right. Next person.
Mad.
Mads, 15 seconds.
I walk the streets of San Francisco.
Right. San Francisco is not a country. I'm so sorry, Mads, but you are out of the challenge. Okay. Next category is names of women. Right, we're left with Stan, Rain, and Layla. Names of women is the category. Mads, choose the first person to sing this round.
Stan.
Alright, Stan. 15 seconds on my go and
Jolene,
Go.
Jolene, Jolene, Jolene.
next person.
Rain.
A little bit of Erica in my life, a little bit of Rita in my side, a little bit of Sandra, here I am. Which name do I choose? I choose Erica.
Next person. Rain, next person to sing.
Lila.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City?
Next person.
Stan.
Oh, Mandy, and you came and you gave without taking.
Next person.
Lila.
Shorty's like a melody in my head. Na, 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 na.
Alright, Lila, next person.
Cody's not a name though.
Oh, is it not?
Like a term of endearment.
Yep, yeah, I can validate that. Shawty is not a name, but it's more of an endearment. So I will not count it, Lila. I'm sorry, but you're out. So it's now between Stan and Rain. Stan and Rain. Final category is occupations. Alright, Lila, choose someone to sing first between Stan and Rain. Alright, Lila chose Stan. Stan, choose sing first. 15 seconds and go.
Magtanim ay di biro, maghapong nakayuko.
Okay.
You're farming, right? Magtanim, you're farming.
Yes.
It's an action, Stan.
Alright, if Rain can mention a song that has occupation, she wins the challenge. If not, we reset with Stan and Rain with a different category. Rain.
Doctor, doctor, tell me the news. I've got a bad case of loving you. It's. I think
Right.
that is.
Yes, that's it. Congratulations, Rain. You have won immunity for this round. Congratulations. And as for the rest of you, one of you will be the 14th person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy and the 7th member of our jury. Good luck. I will give you guys 10 minutes.
Oh, this is the singing challenge, right? Yeah, that's not a look for me. And it's final 7. I'm the last American standing at this point, which I did not expect at all to be that. I mean, like, go yay America, I guess. So like that was fun. It's nice to be kind of the last one standing, so to speak. Like I'm the best American. I'm gonna own that title. Actually, yes, I am the best American in this group. So, But why, when I'm the last American standing, there's 6 Filipinos against me. I have like basically no one left, and you hand us a fucking singing challenge, James. I'm not a fucking singer. I can't. I'm not. I don't hold a tune to save my life, and that is the challenge that you give. Whereas like my life is on the line.
So at Final 7, Gage was the only American left. So everyone is thinking that this is gonna be an easy vote, right?
I wanted Karen out because she had a good gameplay and the juries would really think would I think would vote for her. And also I wanted her to be out, not Gage, because I wanted to keep I didn't want the last American to be out at that point. That's why I was telling people that, oh my god, we have to talk about jury management. It was mostly Rain at that point. I was talking to her, but she wasn't really giving me she was agreeing to what I was saying, but she wasn't really giving me any answers as to who she will be voting. Also, I talked to Stan about it, and also him, he didn't really give me a straight answer who he was gonna vote, but I was telling him that I in my mind, if I told them that this might benefit everyone in the game,
Leela doesn't want to send Gage home because what's that gonna be like in the eyes of the jury? And at this point, I know that it's gonna be me or her only. So I stick with the plan with Rain and Stan.
Yeah, here's the thing with Leela. She's really sweet, and she formed a nice little bond with Lauren, and I guess that also gets her in good with Anthony and Lee, and that's 3 votes on the jury. And Boris was with her, and Boris is probably a gamer who would understand if Leela really did make the flip, then he can respect that, respect the reason why he got taken out of the game, and throw a vote Leela's way. So we're thinking, all right, Leela is a jury threat.
Since Leela doesn't want Gage to go anyway, why not we vote you out? So yeah, I'll talk to people. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but why not? She is not original Chaos. She's the bottom of the alliance. Before she becomes the disease that kills us all, maybe we should start thinking about taking her out. She is starting to become so dangerous.
And that's not good for the rest of us who are still in the game. Where this gets interesting is it finally gives me an excuse to vote out a Filipino player, because I've been trying to find an excuse to rally people around a Filipino vote. My top priority is still to engage Gage, keep him in the game. So I went to him and said, bro, I've got a plan. We're gonna vote Leela out, and after this, you and I are gonna work together again, and we're gonna see if we can pull in Jet and Mads.
Yeah, I'm sick of this. I'm tired of Rain going on this like Aussie immunity streak. But like, I don't know if it was this time, but like basically I went to Stan at some point. I was just like, I fucking told you. Because like, look at Rain now. When we had a shot at her at Final 9, we could have taken her, we could have gotten her out. But now she's fucking going on an immunity streak, and she's probably going to go to the end and win. So like, fuck you guys, dumbasses. Why didn't we get her out sooner?
For this tribal council, for a while, it's expected to be very boring, predictable. Gage will be going out. Actually, personally, I don't think that's how it should be. I mean, we're at this point of the game when the majority alliance can actually divide, can actually not work together anymore. So why not be the first one to say, no, I don't like working with you anymore, even though I really love all of the team alliance because they're really great.
At this point, Layla and Megs form a group chat with me, and they're like, okay, let's vote out Karen. And I believe that they're sincere about that because vote where like Layla did vote with Lauren to take out Karen. And then Max is like, I'm down now, let's do this. And I was like, that's great and all, but like, why didn't we try to do this like a round or two ago? Like, why? We're at Final 7 now, it's 3 of us, and so there's Karen, Rain, and Stan, who are definitely all like a relatively tight 3, a pretty fucking tight 3. So why try now? Like, our only hope is getting Jet.
Leela messaged me saying, "Oh, I'm about to shake things up," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, okay, shake things up. I'm not the type of person to shake things up, but okay, we'll see." And then coincidentally, Stan suddenly messaged me saying, "Are you comfortable with voting Leela out?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to vote Leela out." And as soon as Stan dropped that conversation, as soon as Stan brought up the conversation of voting Leela out, I had a sense that, oh no, I think Leela might be going home. So when Leela said, "Oh, do you want to try? Shaking things up? Let's vote out Karen." I was like, I think Mads was trying to convince me, "Oh, you should vote. We should vote for Karen. We should vote for Karen. Let's go with Leela's plan." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so unsure. Am I gonna shake things up, and stay with Leela, or am I gonna stick to the Filipino Alliance, who's looking to vote another person?"
I guess they will vote with me. That's why I was very clear that I was gonna vote. I wanted Karen out. And also, Karen was also chatting me at that point, but I wasn't responding because I know that she was gonna be my vote and I didn't want any more attachments to anything. That's why, as to not to feel more guilty about it. But at that point, in my game, and I guess for other people's game, it was beneficial that it was gonna be Karen who's going to be out.
Yeah. So at the end of like before the tribal council and before the group chats ended, I messaged Mads, "I think I know what I'm going to do."
Okay, welcome to another tribal council. We bring our members of the jury with Lauren voted out last tribal council. Okay, final 7. Here we go. At this point in this game, Leela, at this point in this game, I know that people are talking about might have in their heads the end game right now because numbers are getting really, really small and there's little wiggle room left. So at this point in the game, Leela, where do you think the tribe is set to in terms of moves? Like, how do you think they are moving?
I'm pretty sure everyone's moving for their own game, and as I see it, I think there's 2 games to this, 2 strats, and I'm not sure which one has the majority on it. But I guess I'm just trusting on what I think is best. So
Best for what? But best for your game?
Best for my game and best for the people that I talk to.
All right. Stan. At this point in the game, I know that it has been mentioned that everyone is a threat at this point because everyone has their perception of how they play the game and everyone has their basically everyone has their perception of how they play the game and how they will make it to the end. So my question for you is how do you is the biggest threat right now a jury threat?
you can't just single out one type of threat as the biggest threat because you just said it yourself. There are different types of threats, and if you just single it out to one type of threat is very short-sighted. I think that it puts blinders on you, and this is the point in the game where you can't afford to have any blinders on you.
All right. Mads. With very little people left, 7, and
Sorry, is
now
anyone talking? I can't hear anything.
yes. Can you hear me?
I can't hear anything.
Try restarting the...
Should I log out?
No. Like, ay, hindi pala niya
You have to leave the.
I'm sorry, I can't hear anyone. Is anyone talking, James? Can you chat?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So how do I do it?
There's no point in me talking. Oh yeah, she can't hear me. I'll just type whatever she needs to do. Can you hear us now? Rain? Okay, you can try leaving the Zoom call and then try going back. Oh yeah, I can't hear me.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I got it now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right, good. All right, Mads. So with 7, strong 7 here, with different gameplays, different approaches to the game. So right now, how do you place your trust on people? Because for sure, like, people here are all thinking about end games and making it to the final 3. So how do you base your trust on who to bring with into the end?
Oh, well, sorry, can you repeat that question?
Yeah, how do you base your trust at this point in the game?
Okay, well, basically, as a player, I don't like people who are flaky, who don't really stick with what they say. That's on a personal level as well. I'm a person who wants certainty with whatever I decide on. Early on in this game, I decided what I want and who I want to work with, and I stick with them. So that's what I'm expecting. And if they would flip, do something I am not aware of, then props to them, because I would be totally blindsided. But the point is, I'm trusting the people I worked with before, and the people that who were able to listen and decide with me.
All right, Gage. Mads mentioned something about certainty, but in this type of game filled with not only trust and relationships, but also betrayal and other stuff, is there such a thing as certainty in this kind of game?
No, there's really not. Like, this is Survivor. Things change on a dime every round. So yeah, no, I don't really think there's anything such as certainty in this game.
All right, Karen.
Yes.
With how the things are going from our tribal councils, it seems that you're kind of popular among the players because you received a vote almost all tribal councils. So but from there, like, where do you think this tribe is at right now in terms of mindsets, in terms of the game?
I think everyone right now is thinking of the end game, since we're in final 7, and everyone is also thinking of how to get there and who they can get there with, because those two questions are really important at this point. And how can I like package my gameplay in front of the jury? I think at F7 you can really like make moves if you want to, because this is an odd number. Like if you wanna split the votes into 2-2-3, it's okay. Like if you wanna have 4-3, like it's fine. But the point is, will this move be respected by the one who you will vote out, or this would just damage your gameplay in the long run? I think those are the questions that you have to answer first before making a move. But everyone is encouraged to make a move, even if that's the case. So it's just a matter of balancing it.
Okay, Jet. Before we go to vote, what should the tribe remember?
The tribe to remember just to vote. And sorry, my head is lagging. Yeah, I guess to vote and to do the best we can in terms of the connections that we made and the agreements that we made.
All right. Let's see if those connections will pay off for this round and in the long run, because it is now time to vote. Good luck, everyone. You know the drill.
So I guess you already know, you already have an idea that I am targeting you, and yes, it's true. And I'm doing this because of jury management, and I really think if I do still make it within this round, I need to get at least good graces from most of the jury. So also, if you were in final 3 with me, I really do think that people will vote for you because you have such a great gameplay. I mean, I admire your great play a lot. And if I was a jury, I would vote for you. So that's why I'm voting you.
You're really shifty and you're hard to predict. You've been the one leaking the way we were going to vote. So you've been playing both sides, and that hasn't gone unnoticed, and that's why I want you gone.
I think that among the people left in the game, you are the most threatening simply because you're already counting the votes that you're gonna get. I'm not even there yet. You are 2 steps ahead of me, so that means I have to cut you. I hope this works.
Sorry, I just had to make a move before you make mine on me, so here it is.
So I think it's actually 5th times the charm. Sorry, I mean, you told me you were voting for me, and yeah, so why wouldn't I vote for you? And I'm not here to play Stan's game, I'm here to play my game, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I now have the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person with the highest number of votes needs to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will read the votes. First vote. Karen. Karen. It's 2 votes, Karen. Leela. That's 2 votes, Karen. 1 vote, Leela. We're tied. 2 votes, Karen. 2 votes, Leela. Leela. That's 3 votes, Leela. 2 votes, Karen. We're tied again. 3 votes Leela, 3 votes Karen, 1 vote left. Fourteenth person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy, and the 7th member of our jury, Leela. Leela, this vote, that's 4. That is enough. Any final words for the tribe?
I know it was gonna happen too, but I did try to play a different game, and I do think someone has to play a different game at this point because you have to have good graces with the jury at this point. So I had fun playing with all of you guys. No hard feelings naman. So, had fun.
Thanks.
Hi, Leela.
Hi, girl.
Right, Leela, the tribe was spoken. Time for it to go. Right. At this point, it is now any.
I think I do think I was a bit aggressive on the last round, but I really do think that one of them has to get in good has to get like to be good with the jury, and that's the game that I tried to play. But I guess they would still stick to. I mean it's obvious that they're gonna stick with the Filipino alliance. And I get from the very start, I really don't want that to happen. And since I was at the bottom, I really didn't have much say about anything that was going on. I tried to, I tried to puppet some in the dark, but I guess I don't know. For me, I think they should really think of jury management for some reason. I don't know why they aren't thinking about that. I think it's Karen for sure. It's Karen and probably Gage too, or probably Mads. Actually, yeah. No, wait. Yeah, I think it's Karen. It's Karen most of it. Wait, no. sorry. Sorry, litang na ako. I think, if I have to be honest, I think it has to be Rain. Yeah. She from the very when I pitched her the idea that we have to be in good graces with the jury, I don't think that sit well because if Gage did go to final 3, most of the people for sure will vote Gage, and I think they got scared of that. So I think she's the one, and because I think she was very much the leader most of the time. So that's why I think it's her. I think she really got scared because she wanted to bring top final 3 Filipinos on the top 3. So I guess since I was kind of messing up her plan, I had to go. I should have said a different. I guess I shouldn't have told my gameplay to Rain. Yeah, to Rain, because I think she was the one who got the most votes, and she was the one who was able to tell everyone to vote for me. So I wish I could have blindsided her then, if that was possible. So yeah. For me, it has to be Karen at that point, because Karen has a good gameplay. Like, she's been so lucky for so long, and I saw from behind the scenes how she could play 2 sides too, and she was very vocal. That's why I really think that because I think I pitched into someone, if Karen did make it into final 3, she's gonna have I guess a lot of jury votes, and I don't know if I told that to someone. Maybe I should have, so they would gain my trust more. But for someone who would win, I have to say, oh my god. Well, originally I was gonna go for Rain, but honestly, the most honest person that I played with was Jet. So I do hope he does get a good gameplay and try to maneuver something around and win the game.